what would you recommend to people who need what you have, what you're offering? Or how can they be healed? Or what do you recommend?
First, understand where you're at, right? Understand where you're at. If you need help and you need healing, seek out the people that can help you, that have been the route before. I've been through the route. After my open heart surgery, I had to find myself. I had to find true God, not what other people told me. I didn't want a third-person God. I wanted a personal God.
That's right.
So that's what I found, and I believe that that's the path that he's got me on. I mean, I can't be a healer or do the work of healing other people by not, being healed myself.
Nice.
You have to come to Christ. If you don't come to Christ and put all your wounds in front of him, you can't be healed. No human being can do that for you. Only Christ can.
And so you were healed of what?
Sorrow, depression, anger, big time. I had anger. Inside, everybody was a problem. It wasn't me. I had to look at all that stuff and say, you know what, I leave it to you, God, and he healed me. If everyone would look at themselves, whether it be a culture, a race, anybody, look at themselves and say, where are we together? Are we where we want to be, or where do we want to go? And the same thing would happen for anybody that comes into my office that explains, hey, I'm not happy and I need to be somewhere else, the same path. Everybody has to have personal responsibility for where they're at and where they're going. How is an individual in their childhood? How are they in their young adulthood? How are they later on in life? You have to look at all that. You have to ask, where are you? Are you unhappy? Okay, what's making you unhappy?
Right.
Well, my father wasn't there. Okay, why wasn't your father there? Why are you angry at your father? Can you forgive your father? Can you move on from that trauma? What do you want to be? Do you want to be better than your father, or do you want to be exactly like your father? All right, you got into gangs. Why are you in the gang? What's that giving you? Father figure, false father figure? Do you know they work for the enemy? The actions that they're taking are not healthy?
But you're right about those things.
People have to understand that if you're looking for the correct path, what is the correct path? Go back to the original writings, the original things of the apostles.
Yeah.
Right? Go before the split, the schism of 1054 AD, and then you'll know the answer. You'll know the truth. We have to understand, Jesse, that there are entities. Be careful how I say this, but there's entities that are actually taking over human beings and creating what we're seeing right now.
And those entities are evil.
They're nothing but evil.
Yeah.
The ones that are causing pain and heartache. And they are a real entity. But the thing is, we don't give them power by calling them by name or giving them attention. We focus on the creator that made all things, because the dumbest thing you can do is to think as a human being that you can fight an archangel. You can't do that.
Right.
Only God, who created the archangel, can banish him. So you have to go back to the original connection, which is the Godhead inside of you connecting to the Father. If enough people come up and say the truth, you can't silence it.
That's right.
Eventually.
Amazing.